Welcome back. Now we're going to talk about what the perfect job is. So get ready to live the perfect life. The perfect job is trading. And I'm not talking about trading baseball cards or trading wild stories with each other. But what we're talking about here is trading securities. And securities such as stocks, which everyone is generally familiar with, ETFs, exchange traded funds, futures or commodities futures, which scares a lot of people, but really it shouldn't, because once you understand it, it can be one of the most powerful tools you can use. Forex, or foreign exchange, the world's largest market. And of course, options. Again, another thing that scares a lot of people, but it really shouldn't. Well, trading can take you to your perfect life. And the interesting thing about trading is it does meet all 20 attributes that we talked about for the perfect job. And the great thing about trading is that anyone can learn to trade. So my question to you is, isn't it about time you start? So where do you start? Well, why not learn from the best? Your instructors have over 2,000 years of combined trading. That's powerful. What is your why? You know, I kind of hammer this home, but if you have not already written down what your why is or what your perfect life will look like, you owe it to yourself to stop the video right now and spend some real quality time alone or with your loved ones to determine what your why looks like. Because everyone has different passions. Mine happens to be the beach. I love the ocean. I also want to spend time with my kids. Some people love to golf, travel, listen to or play music. People like art, fishing, hunting, and of course the list goes on and on. Now the interesting thing is that trading can allow you to do it all. There's never a better time to learn how to trade. So the question you might ask yourself is, how do I start? What will I learn? A wise man once said, the best place to start is at the beginning. Now, I say that a little bit tongue-in-cheek because obviously you know that the best place to start is at the beginning. However, when you're talking about trading, a lot of people have the misconception that it's extremely difficult and extremely technical. But the fact is, there's only 3 directions the market can move. So if you think about the simplicity of that, the market can go up, it can go down, or it can go sideways. Nothing else. So right off the bat, you have a 1 in 3 chance of being right. And so the question is, how do I know which way it's going to go? And that's what you need to do to attend a 3-day class to learn to time the market. In 3 days of valuable learning, you'll learn to trade currencies, futures, stocks, options, many other investments on many different exchanges. And you'll do it in classes that run twice a month here in Bloomington, Minnesota. The hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it's in the perfect learning environment. The classes aren't too big, but they're big enough so you have many instructors and the ability to interact with your fellow students, which will give you great perspective on how they're thinking of what they're learning. You'll learn and actually see profits being made in real time live. That is an invaluable lesson that you can never learn anywhere else by paper trading or just doing it in a demo account. And again, you'll learn from our skilled master instructors that have spent years trading and living the perfect life. So what actually will you learn? Well, here's the schedule. Day 1, we'll talk about core strategies, what the basics are. Second part of it is markets. What types of markets are there? And then the third is my personal favorite, futures. How do futures work? Where did they start and what is it? Now, day 2 is probably going to be the most important thing that you'll learn because it talks about risk investments and how to mitigate your risk. That's the thing that most people are wary about. I knew somebody who bought ABC stock and it went to 0. Well, by managing your risk appropriately, you can avoid many of the pitfalls that the average investor makes. So, middle of day 2, you talk about Forex, the foreign exchange, the largest market in the world. And at the end of day 2, you'll do the mastermind group. Find out what the best of the best do in their trading. Day 3 is really exciting. How to avoid common market traps. Because there are many things that the average investor doesn't know about how the markets work, and this will teach you how to avoid those traps. Then we go on to options. What is an option? Is it really as scary as most people think? Well, absolutely not. It can be a wonderful tool to mitigate risk and also to make profits. Don't get me wrong, you can lose money trading anything. But if you have a very good system, you'll put the odds in your favor. And finally, the piece de resistance, market direction at the end of day 3. How to determine which way the market's going to go. Of course, there's no foolproof methodology, but this will give you an advantage over just about anybody out there. This market timing class is invaluable. Just for this one reason, if you attended and learned the patented trading methodology that students are continually using today to make profits and do well in their trading to live the perfect life, it's well worth the cost of the class. Now, it's not complicated, it's not confusing. And if you think it is, you'll really be surprised. Because what it does is it teaches you how to succeed. By using the tools that you're taught in the market timing class, you can succeed in trading and get the perfect job to have the perfect life. It also brings you a lot of satisfaction. I know it has me. Trading is a lot of fun. And it also teaches you how to be very objective. So many people get emotional, and that's probably the biggest issue that people have when they trade. They use their emotions in the exact wrong way. And what this trading class will do is teach you how the mainstream mentality usually fails because it is based on emotion, and how you are not going to make those same mistakes. So the question becomes, if you have a little self-discipline, a little money, and a drive to succeed, and the burning desire to live your perfect life, you can be successful. You can learn to draw on a pool of instructors that have over 2,000 years of trading experience. And the nice thing is that there's a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So for whatever reason, if you aren't satisfied, you can get your money back. So why not get started today? Well, if you're like me, you're a little bit skeptical. And even though we give a full 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, that's probably not good enough for you. So what I've done is I've arranged for a special free 3-hour preview if you sign up now. And in this 3-hour introductory class, you'll learn these vital secrets. You'll learn the inherent conflict of interest that all professional financial advisors have to deal with and why they usually don't at all. You'll also learn which markets have more liquidity, more leverage, more safety, and way more profit potential than any other. You'll also learn the magic bullet, or if there really is a magic bullet. We'll tell you in the special free 3-hour preview class. You'll also learn why most people fail trading and how to avoid this horribly fatal mistake. And how you don't have to hit the monster home run trade and you can still end up wildly successful. A lot of people don't understand that one. Very eye-opening. And finally, of course, you'll learn how all this will lead to the perfect job and living your perfect life. So for those of you that are skeptical, I have done this special one-time offer that as an incentive, you can attend the free 3-hour preview of the class. All you have to do is simply click the button below to reserve your seat. Then you'll be on your way to learning to live the perfect life. So click the button below now for your free class. Did you click it? You have to go down there and click it. It's free. You certainly can't lose. And I know you'll learn a lot of great information. So click it. It's well worth your time. Did you click it yet? All right, great. Well, thanks for listening and hope to see you at one of the classes.